Scientists around the world are racing to record the genetic blueprints of all the Earth's known species before some of them could disappear forever. The researchers plan to spend a decade digitizing the DNA of animals and plants to learn how to protect them and our planet in the future. It is called the Earth BioGenome Project. And as Roxana Saberi reports, researchers in England are taking their mission very seriously.
I don't know if I really want to do this, but I'm going to ask. Hazel, can I hold a vole?
You can have a go at holding a vole.
Okay.
They do have very sharp teeth and quite a strong bite.
But it is essentially a rodent, right, that I'm holding right now?
It is, yeah. It's a rodent.
It's a bit cuter than a rat.
Yeah, they're much cuter.
Water voles may be rodents, but conservationist Hazel Ryan says they're one of the UK's most endangered animals. Millions of water voles used to live along the UK's waterways. But with their numbers plunging by around 95% in recent decades, they're now protected and bred in sanctuaries like this.
Why do voles matter?
Voles are a very important part of the ecosystem because they feed on plants, they dig burrows, and they're also food for other animals, so they're part of the food chain.
And whenever one creature is threatened, she says, so is the balance of life on our planet.
If you affect one species, it can have knock-on effects on other species which rely on it.
That's exactly what's happening around the world. The UN says around 1 million plant and animal species, like the black rhino and the mountain gorilla, are at risk of extinction, more than at any other time in human history. And that climate change, plastic pollution, deforestation, and our exploding global population are to blame. That's why scientists worldwide are racing to sequence the genetic codes of the Earth's 1.5 million known species, from the water vole and the rare Guti tarantula to the common cricket, even the oak tree.
We don't only want to sequence the oak tree, we want to sequence all the other things that live on oak trees.
Neuroscientist Mark Baxter is helping lead the UK's program called the Tree of Life.
Everything's interconnected.
Everything's interconnected. So 400 species living on this one oak tree.
He hopes that by documenting the DNA of this diversity, we can learn how various species evolved and could keep evolving, how they're responding to human activities, and how to protect them and us.
We need the services that these plants and animals and fungi give us.
Services like oxygen, food, and medicine.
And so by understanding how they do it, we can help humans as well.
How concerned are you that some of these species, after you sequence them, will disappear?
Quite.
Off the southwest coast of England, the race is on, too.
Researchers have already collected hundreds of samples of species, from seaweed to snails to starfish, but it will take them years to collect tens of thousands more.
Joanna Harley helps trawl for treasures at least once a week.
This is absolutely urgent.
Why is it so urgent?
I think it's really important to protect species on this planet. They share it with us and they keep it going. And the more we erode away at the world, the less there will be.
And what did you find?
That's cool.
Oh, gosh.
Oh, this is the other half.
Some finds are so unfamiliar, they require good old-fashioned research. Back on land, the team sorts through the specimens, then ships them to sequencing labs like this one at the Wellcome Sanger Institute near Cambridge. So far, British researchers have recorded the genetic blueprints of nearly 400 of the country's roughly 70,000 known species. All the data is shared online in the spirit of open science.
In 50 years, what difference do you think your work will make?
So we'll be able to look at a species and work out whether it's endangered or not, and we'll know what to do to keep it going.
You're hopeful.
Oh yeah.
These scientists say decoding DNA won't alone save endangered plants and animals, but it can help us learn to respect and protect all the wonders of the world, big and small. For CBS Saturday Morning, Roxana Saberi, Kent, England.
Knowledge is good.
All I could think of during that piece is the circle of life from The Lion King and hearing that song playing. But it is, we're all interconnected.
It really is a race against time, especially when you hear that 1 million species, animal and plant species, are at the risk of extinction, more than any time in history.
And it was amazing, 400 species just on that one oak tree.
I know, I know.
And then the species they found in the water that they didn't even know what it was.
Yeah.
Right, right.
Makes you think about it a little differently.
Amazing.